by giving the rating of this film, how I talk about it, you will come to one conclusion. One out of two. Either Marvel paid me to hate the movie, or DC paid me to love the movie. Newsflash, though, look how many subscribers I have. You think anybody's reaching out to me? No. Not at all. Okay, so, that being said, in my best attire for this film, I am going to lay down a quick review, then we're going to go into spoilers. I will let you know when we go into spoilers. Right now, let me just talk about Suicide Squad. Now, I have been waiting for this film for months and months on end. And I've been over the moon excited by every trailer that I've seen. So, now that I've seen it, how does it stack up? You gotta understand, it is kind of hard to compare something when, like, say for Batman v Superman or Man of Steel. I've been with those movies I've been with Man of Steel for years now. As for Batman v Superman, I've been with it for months now. Suicide Squad, I literally just saw tonight. Literally. So, you can't just compare, like, hey, which do I like better? Because it is a tough decision. You can't just throw that out yet. So, first impressions, Suicide Squad, so fun. It is such a fun film. And I know I say that for a lot of films. I actually said that for a lot of bad films, like TMNT 2, Independence Day Resurgence. But don't take my word out of context saying I compared Suicide Squad to those films. Even though I liked those films, it does not compare to Suicide Squad, which I freaking loved. Okay, let me just say, Harley Quinn, amazingly represented from the comics to the big screen. Solid, on point. I mean, for the love of God, Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn Smith, named after the character, who loves her to death, gave her a seal of approval. So, that should be enough to tell you right there. This is a legit Harley Quinn, and I loved her in this movie so much, man. She's my favorite, absolute all-time favorite DC character. And she was represented well, okay? She was great. Now let me talk real quick about the Suicide Squad members. Diablo, really cool guy. I think he's going to be a surprise hit. Killer Croc, doesn't speak too much, has some funny moments. Yes, he does. Let's see, Deadshot. Deadshot will arguably be the most fan-favorite character in the entire film. Other than Harley. It's one or the other is going to be your top favorite, Harley or Deadshot. They had great chemistry together, and Deadshot had an emotional tie with his daughter and just his morals and stuff. It was great, and it's Will Smith who gives an amazing performance as this character. So, Enchantress, she was very well done. I really enjoyed the performance, and I actually don't know much about Enchantress, so I'm going to read up on her and check about that, but she was a really good antagonist, I would say. Let's see, there's a lot of members of Suicide Squad. Rick Flag, I really dug him. He was a really cool guy. I really liked his motives in the film. He was also one of my favorite characters. He might even be in my top 3. Yeah, he's my 3rd favorite character in the film, actually. So, there's that. Boomerang was funny. Jai Courtney actually gave a very good performance of just a comedy performance, man. Whenever he talked, it was just like a little fun joke, and it worked every time because he didn't go too much. They didn't show him too much, and he got to use his boomerangs. They were really cool. Jai Courtney was good in this film. He was a great Captain Boomerang. I will stick by that. Amanda Waller nailed it. Viola Davis nailed Amanda Waller so hard. she deserves a clap, okay? Well done. So does Harley, Deadshot, everyone in this film, man. Now, I know you're probably wondering, Nathan, what about the Joker? We've been waiting. We got Cesar Romero, we got Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill. Is Jared Leto the best Joker we've ever had? Not yet. Not yet. I believe he has the potential to become one of the best, maybe even the best. But currently, I still like to say Mark Hamill is the best Joker, and then you got Heath Ledger, and then Nicholson and Romero interswap for me. What did I think of the Joker in this? I thought he was the psychopathic Joker. He was the psychopathic side of the Joker all throughout. He seemed legit crazy. I mean, he was there. He knew what he was doing, but he was really crazy acting when he's just like doing his movements and speaking like this. Don't interpret that for like a Johnny Depp performance though, which I like Johnny Depp. Some people say, okay, he does like the same performance and everything, and I don't know, I just felt like I just did a close interpretation of like a Jack Sparrow, but no, it sounds more crazy and menacing. Like, you will do this. And he's just like, he's in it, and he's in the character. Jared Leto, solid Joker. You don't get too much Joker, but when you do, it's really cool. And he's not your typical Joker who does the typical Joker things. He has a one-set mind in the film, which I'll go ahead and go into in spoilers, so save that for later. Joker, good Joker, great job. Some people may not have seen trailers, so I'll just save it. I'll save it for the spoilers. You know, certain someone with a certain cape. Okay. Anyway, Suicide Squad, I'm going to go ahead and give out of 4 stars. It's kind of tough. Let me think. Suicide Squad gets 4 out of 4 stars. That's right. From me to you, Suicide Squad, 4 stars. This is one of my favorite films of the year. We got Deadpool, Captain America Civil War, Star Trek Beyond, Suicide Squad. This is such an amazingly fun film, guys. I highly suggest you go check it out. Do it in IMAX 3D if you can. Do it in like the highest format you can see it possible. Suicide Squad is a great movie. It deserves the 4-star rating. So there you go, guys. Those are my opinions on Suicide Squad. Non-spoilers. Now that we're 8 minutes in here, let's go ahead and talk about spoilers. Okay, you have 3 seconds to get out of here before I start talking about spoilers. Here we go. Joker dies. No, I just want to screw with you. Joker doesn't die per se, though you're led to believe at a certain point, but you obviously are like, no, he didn't die because you don't kill off the Joker that soon. This is his first introduction, barely did anything, and he's dead. It was a plane crash when Harley was escaping with him. There's a lot to go over in this film with spoilers and everything. Let's go ahead and talk about Deadshot. I don't know why I did that. Deadshot and his daughter. Great chemistry between the young child actress and Will Smith. Will Smith killed it in this film. Of course he did. It's Will Smith. Come on. Okay, so actually I need to go into the one thing I had like a little bit of a gripe towards, and that is Deadshot, actually towards the beginning of the film, gets into a scuffle with Batman. Who saw that coming? I mean, yeah, you knew Batman was in it from the trailer. He's going after Joker and Harley. Yeah, you expect that. But you don't think he's going after Deadshot. But he is. Amanda Waller hired Batman to take down Deadshot while he's with his daughter. If he was about to kill Batman, probably wouldn't have. But I don't know, he's pretty good with that gun. It could happen. And his daughter steps in like, please no, don't do it. And he's like, okay, I understand. That was very emotional. Jump to the end of the film. He's gotta shoot a bomb and stop this vortex from engulfing the world and save the world. And his daughter steps in like a vision in his mind, like, please don't kill him anymore, Dad, please. And I'm just like, so you don't want him to kill an ancient goddess who wants to destroy the world. Don't have your dad save the world. That's smart. No hate for this film, but I just didn't understand that. Like, Deadshot, I know you don't want to kill very much anymore because of your kid, but dude, you're saving the world. It's a enchantress. You gotta take it down. You're fine. You are good. If you don't, your daughter will die. Think about that, man. Anyway, he does it anyway, and he's like, ah, bam, and boom, explosion, Enchantress goes down. Which, the Enchantress character, awesome. I love her and Rick Flag's relationship. I really did. I believed it. It was very felt, and Rick Flag is a really cool character in my opinion. Oh god, there's just so much to talk about. Deadshot was cool. Harley was cool. She I don't know. I'm jumbled right now. I gotta get my head straight. Okay, I know this review's jumbled. I'm sorry. But hey, let's go ahead and go back to the end battle between Enchantress's brother and Diablo. Diablo, like, gets to a fire form where he actually becomes like a skeleton with a headdress, and he's like, he is El Diablo. And it's like, and he just goes to work, and he's taking him down, and he's just like firing him down, but then the guy is like sucking it away. But of course they had the bomb from earlier. You've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, this is why you shouldn't have watched. You don't understand what's happening, you're getting random key points, spoilers. Come on, get out of here. Anyway, yeah, they shoot bomb from earlier because Enchantress, duped Rick Flag earlier, and then Diablo's dead, you're led to believe. Well, no, I think it's legit. Diablo's dead, which sucks because he was such a cool character. I really liked him, really loved him. Let's talk about something that I want to discuss, and that is, oh no, hold on. This is probably the weirdest review you've seen. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna, I don't have to touch on everything in the film, just things I want to touch on. So for this spoiler review, I could have said this in the non-spoilers, the soundtrack is pretty freaking great. I loved pretty much every song I heard on it, so I'll be downloading that for sure. But now we're going to talk about, there is an actual end credit scene, or a mid-credit scene, in the DC film. Thank you! My waiting has finally earned something. Excuse me. Oh god. Okay. Al. Okay, if there was something at the very, very end of the credits, and I missed it, I'm gonna cry. But, don't tell me in the comments below what it is, but if there was something, let me know, because we kind of left, because, you sat in the theater for 2 hours and you had a large soda. You have to pee, man. You gotta go. But, let's talk about the scene between Amanda Waller and Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne meets with Amanda Waller about metahumans, and, flip the page from Killer Croc, Diablo, bam, Barry Allen, bam, Arthur Curry. He's hunting down the Justice League. That's a cool little thing, because technically in the main timeline, Justice League is next. However, we're getting Wonder Woman first, then Justice League. But dude, it's crazy to think Justice League is only, well, not only, it's like about a year and a half away. And we already have a trailer, which, oh my god, that was such a good trailer. Go check out my reaction if you haven't. But yeah, guys, that was a cool end credit scene, how they're talking with each other. That was cool. I just thought it was a quick mention to having the spoiler review. I just really wanted to go ahead and get my mindset out of this, because I am going nuts not watching reviews of this movie, because, I did not watch any reviews. I did not read any reviews of this film at all, except one on Twitter by Josh McCouga, who said it was fun, has some problems, but overall, great flick. That's not the complete quote, but you know. Josh McCouga, thank you for restoring any confidence that may have left my body. Rotten Tomatoes, nah. But you know what was the saving grace of me not being worried about Suicide Squad? Is because some critics that I held in high regard had thumbnails. They had thumbnails and certain tweets, quotes that perked me up. Cause if you look at a thumbnail for a review like Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, Mr. Sunday Movies, and John Campia, good lord, man, I cannot wait to see your Harley Quinn cosplay in that. They're just all look happy, and it's just yes! This is gonna be a great film. And you know what? To me, it was, and I probably will see it again in theaters. At least I hope so. I'm looking forward to it again, because I'm sure there's plenty of stuff and Easter eggs I missed, so I'm probably gonna watch a video on YouTube about that, and then go watching the film where it was. So, that being said, guys, that is my review for Suicide Squad. It's finally here, my god, it is August already. Oh, what's the next big release? Doctor Strange? Because that's super far away. Come on, I mean, there's gotta be something else, right? I don't know what comes out else in August, or September, or October. Yeah, it would have to be Doctor Strange and Fantastic Beast. And then we get Rogue One and Assassin's Creed. Huh. We might be dying down on movies for a little bit, so... Oh. Any of my fans who watch my reactions, I can't react to Christopher Nolan's trailer for Dunkirk, I believe it's pronounced, because it played in front of this movie. And it surprised me. I was like, wait, what? Oh, and it was really intriguing. Mainly my face the whole time was like... I was intrigued. It's Christopher Nolan. How can I not? So, there you go. At the 17.5-minute mark, you got my reaction to a Christopher Nolan film. Whatever, guys. Suicide Squad, great. In my personal opinion, DC is 3 for 3 because I like all the films they have so far. I know, I'm not a professional critic. I'm your average moviegoer. Oh, and by the way, I took a picture with this dude who was dressed up like the Joker. He had full green hair, he had damage on his forehead, he was wearing the full purple cloak with no shirt on, mind you. I was just like, oh my god. He was walking up the steps in the theater, and I was like, dude, I have to get a picture with that guy. And I wasn't going to, because I am kind of shy. I am. I'm not good too much with confrontation. So when I saw somebody else taking a picture with the dude, I was like, okay, this is my chance. So I opened Snapchat so that I can have it on Snapchat, but also be able to post on other social medias. So if you follow any of my social medias, specifically on Twitter, and I'll post on Instagram eventually, all three of my social medias, my main ones, in the description. So if you're not following me, you go check out that picture, because that dude looked awesome. It wasn't a full view of his full costume, but he was literally wearing what Jared Leto was wearing as the Joker with the purple everything. So it was close up, and he was smiling, and it was just dude, this guy is awesome. He seriously was. There was a little kid in the theater who had Heath Ledger Joker makeup on his face. I was like, the fans are here. 4 or 5 Harley Quinns in the theater. I kid you not. I felt so good. This was a fantastic film, guys. So, with coming up on 20 minutes, my god, I ramble a lot, and I'm a mess at reviewing, so whatever, guys. I'm on the hype train. I can't wait to watch what other people thought in the reviews. So, with that being said, guys, typical Star Wars sign-off. Hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you always. Good job, DC. Good job, David Ayer. Good job, Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, Will Smith, Jack Courtney, everybody in the film. Good job. I love you. Yes.